Okay, so we are back with the budget themed inventories. Today we're going to look at a black and white themed inventory. I've done the black themed inventory and the white themed inventory, both separately in different videos. Today we're going to combine those two, and I will show you the best budget white and black themed inventory. So I found the best budget skin for each of the weapons in the game, and also a pretty nice budget loadout, of course, but a combo, knife and glove combo. So yeah, enough talking, let's get into the video, and I hope you will end up finding something you can use if you're looking for black and white themed skins.
Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, and SkinsMonkey is a new, easy to use trading website. After putting in your trade URL, you just have to press the skins on the left side in your inventory you want to trade. Then on the right side you can choose any skin of your liking you want to receive. If you should be short on money to do your trade, you can press the top up balance right here in your inventory. Use my code HARTWICH to get an extra 5%. You can also use the code to get $5 for free. Just trade $100 to make the most of it. The link will be in the description.
Okay, so we are, of course, as always, it is a bit time ago, but we always started off with the knife and glove combo, and we are going to do that once again. So we have, as said, the white and black themed inventory today, and I think this is probably the last, or one of the last colors to cover, because I don't think we are missing any other colors actually, but we got some other type of kind of themed inventories I'm going to look over after this one. But let's start off. So we have the huntsman knife, black laminate. This one is in minimal wear condition, and we have the driver gloves, black tie in field test condition. I really like this combo. Just like these black tie gloves have really grown on me doing all these videos with different themed inventories, because we have also done a white and a black themed inventory, like separate. Today we're going to do them together as a black and white themed inventory, of course. And I actually think I use these gloves in both of them because they're cheap, which we like on the budget, and they just look really fucking good, to be honest. So this combo is $305 in total. The huntsman knife black laminate is $125, and then the gloves is $180. And I always aim to get a combo around $300 when I do this budget videos, and I did that pretty well. I would say $305 for this one. Then I'm of course going to show every skin with the gloves, but we have the AK here, which is the AK Slate in field tested. Also, there was some videos where I just took like faction new versions of all the skins, because that's way easier to just find links for. But I have actually found all the skins in the same condition as I'm going to put up on the screen with the price and everything. So this Slate is actually field test as well. The same with every other skin you will see. But the AK-47 Slate in field tested, this one is $2, just a classic skin. Looks really nice and clean, and you do some pretty great sticker combos on this one. Then for the AVP, we have the AVP Black Nile in field test condition. This one is only $1, so we're always starting off really good with some cheap prices here. And this one for $1 is really great. I mean, this looks amazing with these gloves. It's really cheap, and at the same time doesn't look that cheap, to be honest. It is from the Anubis collection, and a really sick AVP for just $1. Then for the M4A1S, we're going a little bit up in price, because I chose the Mecha Industries M4A1S, which is a pretty expensive one. It's from one of the older cases. I can't even remember which one, but something tells me it's a Gamma 2 case. Maybe the Gamma case, one of the Gamma cases, because this one is $11.7, and that's pretty expensive for some people on like a really budget, right? But at the same time, I still chose to go with this one, because for a black and white themed inventory, you need to have a Mecha Industry. And even though this one is battle scarred, it doesn't really scratch off the colors, which most skins does, but this one just gets more darker. So the white color isn't like a bright white, but more like a gray white. So yeah, it just gets darker in the colors on the skin, rather than scraping it off, which means this still looks really nice. As you can see, man, I think this is a really great option. And also the AVP and AK is really cheap, so you probably have some extra money here, right? This is one of the weapons you want to spend the most money on because you're going to use it the most. So yeah, M4A1S Mecha Industries Battle Scar Condition, $11.7. And now to the M4A4, we have the M4A4 Urban DDPAT, which you will see a lot of, just like the Mecha Industries. This one is a must-have for black and white themed inventory, and like these two things together looks so fucking good. Sorry for my language, but this looks really, really clean, and I almost want to get this combo myself, or this themed inventory. And at the same time, this Urban DDPAT in minimal condition is only 15 cents. So this one is really cheap and goes so well with these gloves. Then we're moving on to the ARC. The best we could do, which also is a great option here, is the ARC Arctic Wolf, which in field test condition is only $1.35. Really, really nice. Got the white on the front of the skin, and then it goes darker and darker and all the way to black, which of course fits so well with these gloves and inventory. We have a little bit red on it, but yeah, it's still a great option and looks really clean. Then for the SG, the best I could find is the Damascus Steel. This one is only 50 cents, half a dollar in field test condition. It is of course more gray than black. If you have the budget, pretty good option here could be the SG Hypnotic. We also have the Deagle Hypnotic. I'm not sure how much the SG Hypnotic is, but it is from an older case, so it might be a little bit expensive. I didn't really check up on that because I just thought it would be out of the price range when you're on a budget, and SG isn't the weapon most people use. But that's Hypnotic is like black and white and have like a hypnotic symbol or on it, like stripes going around in circles. I don't know how to describe it really well, but that's a really great option. Definitely the best option if you have the money for it. It's probably like $20 or something, but otherwise this one is only 50 cents. Then we have another Mecha Industries, which is for the Famas, and this one is in field test condition and a lot cheaper than the other one, the M4. So in field test condition, this one is $2.15. This one is way more doable on a budget, and man, this goes hard with these gloves. Just Mecha Industries is a must-have for white and black themed inventory. The same with Urban DDPAT, to be honest. These are just made to be. Looks really, really nice. Then for the Galil, we have the Galil Tuxedo. We also have the Galil Camo. That's a little bit more expensive, but it isn't that expensive at all, to be honest. So yeah, that's another option I just wanted to tell you about. But I chose with the Tuxedo. It's, in my opinion, way more clean than the Camo in first, and then also second of all, it is way cheaper. Not way cheaper, but it is cheaper. Because this one in minimal condition is only 65 cents. So yeah, not even $1 for this one, and it looks really, really nice. Like completely just black and white, and goes extremely well, of course, with the gloves. A really nice fit here. Then to the SG, we have the SG Ghost Crusader in field test condition. This one looks in this lighting a lot more blue than it actually is. It is a lot more white. But yeah, a lot white, but also it does have a lot of blue to it. But this one was one of the harder ones to find, I think. One scout I actually just right now as I'm recording this came to mind as I'm looking at this is the carbon fiber. I'm not sure how much it is because it didn't come up whenever I looked at like the really cheap options for scout and found this one. But carbon fiber might actually not be that expensive at all, so you could look that one up. That could be a great option as well. That's black and gray, which may be a greater fit, but this one in my opinion is still a great fit, as it is a lot black and white, but there is of course the blue to it. And then to the first of two auto snipers, who have the Scar 20. This one is the Fragments in field test condition, and this one, it is a blue skin from a case, so it's really, really cheap, being a 3 cents skin. So $0.03, 3 cents for this one. Yeah, that's a really great pickup for black and white themed inventory. It looks really nice, and yeah, $3, what's not to like? And if you thought that would be the best skin in this video, looking at the price as well, you were wrong, because this other auto sniper, the G3SG Run, the T-side auto sniper, polo camo in minimal wear condition even, is 1 cent. Like, cash price for this one is 3 cents. No, 1 cent, and you can probably grab it on Steam Market for 3 cents right away. So yeah, and it goes really well. Like, it's perfectly just, yeah, like this snow camo, because it's called polo camo, but themed, and that goes extremely well with the gloves. It's like completely just white and black, and there is a little bit gray to it, but not that much. Now we're heading over to the pistols. We have the third of the Mecha Industry skins. Being the Mecha Industry Steel, it is a little bit more expensive than the Famas, but still cheaper than the M4. Don't worry. So this one in field test condition is $3.35, which I think is still pretty doable on the budget. I mean, $3.35, and maybe even for one of the weapons, pistols you're going to use the most, or most people at least like to use the most, is doable. You should spend a little bit more on this one than other pistols you're never going to use, and it looks, again, just to make industry skins look really well for this themed inventory. Next up, we have the USP, which is the USP Ticket to Hell. This one is field test condition, and it's only 20 cents. It's from the Dreams and Nightmare case, and it's a purple skin. So yeah, for that reason, it's really cheap, and it's a pretty sick USP when I'm looking at it with these gloves. These gloves makes like every black and white skin so greater to look at, because beforehand I didn't really like it. Now it's pretty nice, to be honest. So yeah, Ticket to Hell in field test condition. Now to the Glock. This one was actually one of the harder one in my opinion, because there is some different options here, because this one is of course mainly black, but also have this gray to it with the leaves and the trees just growing around, and you have some other options as well. There's some gray Glocks, so it was a little bit, I couldn't really decide which one to go for, but I think I ended up with this one because I just think that was the best option of course. The other ones was not as much black as this one, but the Glock was a little bit harder to actually figure out which one I wanted to use for this video, but I ended up with this one, which is the Glock 18 Ironwork, and in minimal wear condition this one is only 10 cents, so really cheap. Yeah, it's a really nice one actually for the price. And now we're moving on to the P2000, as of course we have to cover this one, even though hopefully none of you use this gun. This is the gun I hate the most in this game, to be honest. I really hate it, but we have to cover it. Some of you might actually use it and like this more than USP. So yeah, we have the P2000 Ivory. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is a blue skin from the Breakout case, a Breakout collection, and in minimal wear condition this one is 10 cents, just like the Glock Ironwork we just looked at. It's definitely a great option here, and really cheap to grab. And the Star Pistols is one of the weapons you're going to use the most, so it's always great whenever you can get these for a really cheap price, because usually these are the more expensive ones whenever you're going to build a loadout. Then for the P250, I went with the Re.built in minimal wear condition. This one is cheap and really nice here as well. This one is only 7 cents, so really cheap. And yeah, it's just a black and white P250, not much to be said. It goes really well with the gloves and looks extremely clean. Now to the 5.7, we have the Camo, which was also the same skin I talked about. For the Galil, we went with the Galil Tuxedo, but you could go for Galil Camo as well. So what I meant was this one has a lot of like drawings on it, drawings on the skin, and the Tuxedo is just completely like black and white, so that's way cleaner than this one, the Camo skin, which is the reason why I chose the Tuxedo for the Galil. If we had a Tuxedo skin for the 5.7, I would have chose that as well, because it doesn't give you the same clean vibe. But Camo is really nice, have a lot of like different patterns to it, and you get a really nice pattern, a really sought after pattern, which if you know, you know, right? So yeah, a lot of patterns, opportunities or options for this one, which also can make you have like a more personalized loadout when you can put some patterns into play, right? I personally really like when weapons or skins model whenever I find like a specific pattern. I really want to buy that. So you could definitely go that way for this for 7. And I totally forgot to say, but it's in factory new condition and cost $1.40. Then to the R8, which most of you probably as well don't really use, we have the R8 Revolver Inlay in middleware condition. This one is really cheap, being only 4 cent skin. It is more metallic than black, of course, but it has the white on the handle being like this wood, white wood color, right? It looks really nice. If you use the R8, I would definitely grab this one for your black and white themed inventory. Then for the Tech 9, we have another Urban DDPAT skin, being the Tech 9 Urban DDPAT. This one is really cheap, having a cash price of only 1 cent. So in middleware condition, so you could probably, again, just like the auto sniper for T-side, the Polar Camo, you probably head on to Steam Market and just grab this one for 3 cents, which is the cheapest you can go for a skin on Steam Market. And yeah, you have it for your loadout. Then to the dual Berettas, we have the dual Berettas Elite 1.6. There is one other pair of dual Berettas. I can't even remember the name now. I think it's Pandas or something it's called, which is mostly black and have a little bit red to it. There's a other option as well, but I went with this ones because they are cheap. In middleware condition, as these are in, you can grab them for only 15 cents, and they're still like gray black-ish. They're, yeah, I would see somewhere between gray and black, and they go well 15 cents as well. Is really affordable, and it's a really good price. And you might use dual Berettas, who knows. I use them sometimes, so they're actually really underrated in my opinion and can be really good for pistol rounds. Then for the CZ, which is the last pistol skin we're going to look at, we have the Imprint, which in middleware condition is 10 cents. Have the white handle on it, and then a blue, I would say dark blue-ish color. It's not like completely black if you look at the color of the skin itself and then on the gloves, but it is a dark blue, which is kind of close to black, right? It's almost there, but it does still have the white to it, which is the reason I chose this one. And then at the same time, the price, of course, because you could go for something like CZ silver, or yeah, there are some other options. Silver is really white, even though it's called silver. So yeah, there are some other options, but they're just more expensive than this one. So 10 cents for this one. Now moving on to the SMGs, we have the MP9 Featherweight in middleware condition. This one I knew right away I was going to use. I've used this, I've seen this in so many case openings, videos, whatever. So I just knew right away I'm going to use this. There is a white MP9 skin, like beneath the black thing that's on top of it. So it's like just like, yeah, black and white. You will see the white in between the holes in the black. And yeah, it's 6 cents in middleware condition because it is a blue skin from, if I can remember, I think it's the Revolution case. So yeah, it's a really cheap one here for a great MP9 actually, for black and white themed inventory. Then we're moving on to the Mac 10. We have the third Urban DDPAT skin, and actually the first and only skin I recommend in Souvenir, and that's because this one is really fucking expensive in non-Souvenir. So this one in field tested in Souvenir is 7 cents. If you want to grab it in non-Souvenir, I think it's like $2.50 or something. It's like, yeah, 30 times more expensive than this one. And if you want to, I mean, I would never recommend scraping off stickers on the Souvenir. You can keep them if you want to, but you could, because I look at this, right? I think this looks really well with the stickers on it. But if you want to, you can just scrape them off, and you basically have a normal Urban DDPAT skin for like one of 30 at the price of a normal one. So yeah, 7 cents for this one in field test condition. Then we're moving on to another Urban DDPAT skin, which is for the UMP And yeah, not much to be said here, right? We have talked about the skins several times now. It is mid-wear condition, cash price 1 cent. So another skin here you could probably just grab off Steam Market for 3 cents. Then for the P90, we have the P90S wood in factory new condition, actually, because it is a really cheap skin itself, and factory new isn't like, yeah, more expensive than most of the other condition, or almost the same price, being a skin in factory new condition which only cost you 10 cents, so really cheap here. And yeah, looks really, really well. It's black, white, and gray, and fits extremely well with the gloves. And it's actually a pretty sick skin compared to the price. So yeah, 10 cents for this one. Then for the MP7, I went with the MP7 Sunbaked in mid-wear condition. This one is really cheap as well. It is black, not so much white on it, but it's a black MP7 skin, and it only costs you 3 cents. So really, really cheap. And actually it's a little bit similar, I think, it is a lot similar actually to the AVP Black Nile. So those two will go really well together. Then for the PP-Bizon, we have the PP-Bizon Facility Sketch. This one in mid-wear condition, have a cash price of 1 cent as well. Just like some of the other skins. So go ahead on Steam Market, man, and grab this for 3 cents right away, and you have yourself your PP-Bizon skin. It is like this black, or not black, but dark blue color on the back, but you won't really see that much compared to the white, and it is actually, just now as I'm looking at it, a lot similar to the 5.7 Cami. So those two would go well together as well, but it's a really sick skin actually for 3 cents, and it is the best option here for your black and white themed inventory if you want a PP-Bizon skin. Now for the last SMG, we have the MP5. No one really uses this skin weapon, to be honest. There aren't any good options in my opinion for black and white, so the closest I could find was this strike, which is like this sand beige color and then mostly black, so it's not like too bad, but yeah, it's a little bit weird. It doesn't fit like completely, so you might want to go ahead and see if you can find something better than this, but I'm not sure because I already looked through most of the MP5 skins. At least the good thing about this skin, I guess, is that in field test condition you can grab this one for only 4 cents, so it is really, really cheap. But yeah, there just aren't really any like completely black or white, or like black and white skins for the MP5. So this one is one of the better options here for the MP5. And now moving on to the shotguns, we have the auto shotgun, the XM1014. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it auto shotgun, right? So this one is field test condition. This is the black type, just like the gloves is called black tie, right? And I freaking love this combo, like these gloves with this shotgun skin. I don't know why, but also this one is another skin that's just really have grown on me since I have made all these videos about skins. Yeah, this is a really nice combo. This goes really well together, and it is pretty cheap as well, as this one in field test condition is only 25 cents. Then for the Mach 7, the best you can do is the Mach 7 Swag 7. Yeah, it's a little bit of a fun name, right? But field test condition, 20 cents, really cheap, looks really, really nice. This is a really nice skin in my opinion, for 20 cents, like the artwork of it, and yeah, just how it looks, and the name as well is really nice. It is of course more gray than black and white, but gray, and this like not like a dark gray, is a light gray, right? So it's close to being white, and therefore I think it goes really well with these gloves, and it's definitely the best option here. There's no other options that comes even close to this one for black and white themed inventory, and yeah, black and white themed skin for the Mach 7. Then for the sword off, we have the Sword of Bamboo Shadow. This one is a bit expensive compared to the other shotgun skins, but it's still pretty affordable, being $2.45 in field test condition. The other condition is, oh, I received a trade. But the other conditions is a bit more expensive, like the mid-wear factory one. There's a big jump. There's a little bit red sun, I think. I'm not sure even what it is, but it might be, but a little red circle on it, but on that it's just gray and black, and yeah, it's actually a nice skin. So $2.45 for this one in field tested condition. And then for the Nova, and God damn, I love this as well, man. This glove with this skin as well is freaking hard. And this is the Nova Polar Mesh. And in minimal wear condition, this one is another skin that has a cash price of 1 cent. So you can just go ahead, grab on the Steam Market for 3 cents, and you have a perfect Nova for your white and black themed inventory, man. This looks so freaking good. Then for the M249, which is the second last skin, we have this one, and then the Negev. We have the M249 Contrast Spray in field test condition, and yeah, it's like a little bit similar actually to the Nova we just looked at, but it's like white, black, and gray, and that's of course what we like for this field inventory. And it's also really affordable, being only 45 cents in field test condition. Then for the Negev, we have the Negev Prototype. This one in minimal condition is only 8 cents, so really cheap option here for a Negev skin. And yeah, this one is a really great fit. It's black and white, and yeah, nothing more to be said. It's actually a really nice one, and I've used this as well for the black and white themed inventories, like separated colors. And yeah, it goes really well with this theme. And yeah, it's only 8 cents for a Negev skin. Okay, so we just took a look at all the black and white themed skins I found. I really hope this was helpful for you in any way, and you maybe found something you liked to build up your own inventory on a budget for this theme, or maybe just found something in general you like. So let me know down below what we're going to do next, because as said, I think we went through all the colors. I'm pretty sure we did so. And yeah, maybe we're going to do some different type of themed inventories. It could be other things than colors, right? So let me just know down below. And then thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.